Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching this episode. And I would ask to leave a review for the show or give us a follow. We appreciate that. Email us at morethanmeetstheseguys@gmail.com or join the Discord. The link is in the show notes. And please feel free, all are welcome there, and enjoy the show we're about to put on right now. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to More Than Meets Guys. And we're here on Mask Mondays with Boo of the AxelonUnderground.com.
Howdy.
And we are going over mask number 17, The Mystery of the Rings.
Yes.
No
Although,
hobbits
Duke
involved.
Duke of the Rings would have been a nice name for it.
It would have made more sense, but
Yeah.
here we are. Mystery. It was a slight mystery.
Not much of a mystery.
Not much, but it was a slight, we'll get into that when we get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're over in I
I'm
guess
get England?
yeah, I'm getting well, he's the Duke of Windsor, so I'm assuming England, yes.
Yeah, it seemed at first like they may have been in Italy
It was a little bit of a
because
toss-up.
because when
Oh, it's
T-Bob was
Welsh.
taking pictures, he said say mozzarella or something.
Well, as my dear wife has informed me that the Duke of Windsor should be Welsh,
Ah.
so got
Well, he
representation.
was his last name was Windsor though. He was Duke Gerald Windsor.
Duke Gerald Windsor.
Yeah.
Well, he was the Duke, and they spoke kind of a British accent, kind of sort of,
Yeah.
and it was a Ren
So it
Fair.
Yeah, it's a Ren Fair in Europe. So it looks like they're in the safety dance music video.
It does. It really does.
And of course, Matt Tracker's not in costume.
No, of course. Why would he? He's an android. He doesn't go in
He's
costume.
in his human costume.
Yes, he's wearing his human skin.
Yeah. So he's
Uh,
speaking with Duke Gerald Windsor, and apparently he has many factories in their country. So Matt's already outsourcing labor in the mid '80s before it became popular.
yeah, I was listening to a podcast and talking about how there were so many factory towns during World War II and continued through after World War II, and the fact that those towns became rather dangerous because of the disparity there in those towns.
Oh yeah.
So not only is Matt making massive profits off of the probably the low pay that he's giving factory workers, he's creating a bad area where he could just gentrify it later. So good
Yeah.
job, Matt.
I mean,
Nice.
isn't that kind of what happened with Gary, Indiana?
Yeah,
Yeah.
happened with actually Newark, and actually also destroying the ecology of everywhere they're at because they dump all these chemicals and stuff into the water and into the ground. Philadelphia, Chicago, and they became some of the most dangerous cities.
Yeah.
Tacoma, Washington. Hmm.
I
So
thought that was
yeah,
because the giant robots nearby.
well, there's that too. There's that was different. That was dangerous for a different reason.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
key to Vector Sigma, turning all the trees into metal.
I actually I was really you hear about how much metal and bullets rounds they produced during World War II. It really you don't think about it in terms of tonnage. Just it was astounding to hear how many bullets lead bullets they produced in the United States in these towns
Oh
and
yeah, well they had
cities.
like toxic waste dumps out near Point Pleasant. That's where they first saw the Mothman. So
Yes. Yeah, it just the idea that Matt Tracker's involved in this now. That's where he gets all his money to build mask vehicles over and over again.
right, I mean he's got plenty of money for that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So it's just funny that he's already outsourcing labor to other countries. Like back when like Made in the USA was a really big deal in the '80s,
Do you
like the
remember back?
labels.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
remember when that was actually Walmart's old claim to fame? They'd have these big made in the USA things and banners and stuff in the stores.
Oh yeah.
It was all they did. And they got away from that really quickly, didn't they?
Well, it was as soon as Sam Walton died, the
Yep.
heirs like ran with it.
Yeah, as soon as Sam Walton
So,
died, they're like, how much profit can we make off everything we do?
it always works out that way. It's like
Huh?
you have the one guy who builds stuff up, and gets it real popular, and then they die, and their heirs just like go crazy with it.
Yeah, my first job was working at Albertsons, and
Hmm.
My they as soon as Joe Alverson died, um it was made it started up in Boise, Idaho. So, as soon as he
Yeah.
died and they started selling off like three parts of the company,
Yeah.
and it was just got it fell apart right after that. Then they went to the Cerberus group, three-headed dog. And
Yes.
then after that, then it got sold off even more. And then there's a little remnants left. Like I think out in Northwest, there's some out in California. There's some, but it's not nearly what it used to be. So yeah, so
Oh
what
yeah,
happens?
we used to have one nearby here, but
Yeah, it used to be all over the area. Then they basically sold all the stores to Publix. And Publix moved on in.
yep.
But anyways,
Crazy, man.
so
So yeah, it's kind of weird to see, a Renaissance festival in Europe though, because they still pretty much have all the buildings from the Renaissance and older.
yeah, yeah, like we're just gonna get this pub that's been here for 400 years. Um,
Yeah, I was gonna say there's pubs there that have been there since like the Norman invasion.
yeah. Oh, dude. So they have pop-up tents, right? Where they're showing like priceless artifacts
Yeah.
under glass cases. Why are you doing that? It's like it looked like they're at a flea market.
Hey, they had a
With
cop in there.
yeah. Seriously, they look like they're at a flea market with this pop-up tent. And or like
Yeah.
like a nerd convention. Like, yeah, we have all these things for display only. You can look at them. Yeah, that kind of stuff would be like under a lock and key in a building that had like, emergency doors and stuff on it, not a
This is
tent.
like Mr. Bean steals the crown jewels or some
Oh,
stuff like.
100% that.
Yeah.
It's
And
it's bad.
so they're showing off this mystery ring,
Hmm.
which I mean, they're not real clear on like what the order is on these rings because it seems like that what they show as the first ring is really the second ring or something like that, the way they call it later.
Hmm.
But anyway, they have a ring on display that has like a V set in it. It's a set of three. And if you find all three rings, and it leads to a treasure. And the other two, they don't know where they are. But the Duke says, "Really, I know where the second one is. I'm wearing it." Yeah,
The
he's got his
yeah, then
decoder ring on.
yeah, exactly. It's a big like funky looking crystal rock in it.
Yeah,
And
and the third has been lost for centuries.
yeah, and there's one thing I've learned about Venom in these mask episodes. If there are artifacts that link together, they're gonna find one at least.
Yeah,
But in this, they we well we, you know we have
well,
a heist that happens. 'Cause
we have. It's like the Fratellis from the
it
Goonies
it
trying to
really is.
get the One-Eyed Willie's treasure.
And they have they put in like sleeping gas in a tank. They reel it over. They put the hose under the tent, and everyone falls asleep, including the cop.
Oh yeah. Well, before that though, we have T-Bob trying to take
Oh,
pictures of Scott,
that's right,
and they've
Gloria.
built like a camera into T-Bob, and he's like an old school like what 35 millimeter camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's taking film. There's no Polaroid or anything, which Polaroids had been around for a while. You'd think it'd be like an Instamatic. Like, nope. And he's got a little owl that pops out of his head to look at the
Watch the
birdie.
birdie.
It's like they've been
Watch the birdie.
modding T-Bob a lot. So he tries to take pictures of Scott, and it's not working out. Like all he can see is a flash. T-Bob
Mhm.
says so. It's like his eyes aren't the camera. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. So then when he finally thinks he's gonna get a good shot, two people just like walk in front of like right into the shot and block him.
Yeah, dude. They walk right in front of him.
Yeah, because they're trying to make a postcard for Gloria Baker, who doesn't appear in this episode at all, but she's mentioned multiple times because
She's mentioned more than she's probably ever mentioned in another episode. She's not even in it.
yeah, because Scott is trying real hard to make a postcard for her, and he wants
Hmm.
to mail the postcard off from England or Wales or wherever they are,
Hmm.
and have it arrive, via snail mail before they get home. And we've seen
Yeah.
how fast Mask moves across the globe. There's
Hmm.
no way that's going to happen. If he mailed it off right now and I had it ready, it's not going to beat the Mask transport jet.
Apparently that
Yeah.
it launches off instantly and makes it across the world in minutes.
Things
So
faster than the Concorde.
yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, they do that, and then these two Ren Fair guys gas a tent. They just walk up and they're just like, I don't know, fops or something. I don't know, but they
Okay.
don't look like anybody we know. I was looking to see, okay, is that Sly Rax and Cliff Dagger? Like one guy might have been Dagger, but there's no
Yeah.
eye patch, there's no goatee, so these are just two generic goons.
Goons.
Yeah,
This
but
is their hazing event. They had to go steal these jewels for like to be let into being one of the nameless, Venom agents with those
right, this
masks
was
on.
like their initiation.
Hmm.
But they looted that entire tent.
They did. They took everything, like crown jewels and everything like that.
Yeah, and as they're running off, T Bob starts taking pictures of them as he's chasing them. And I think this is like the most competent I've ever seen T Bob,
You
because
know what
not
would have
only
been?
did he
Well,
get
you know
like
what would
good
have been
shots of
smart
them,
here? Hmm?
huh?
You know what would have
Oh,
been smart here?
what?
If he went into his scooter mode and went after him.
Oh yeah, but he was keeping up with them on foot, and he was
Mhm.
like running tandem alongside them, so he's actually getting their faces and stuff.
Yeah,
But that's not what IDs them.
it's their boots.
Yeah, and it's like I didn't see
What?
anything special about the boots. Like, are there special Venom boots? You know?
Apparently, they're Venom branded.
Yeah, it's like these are cobbled by by Miles Mayhem himself. You know?
Yeah, I knew he was a cobbler.
Right?
That's how he made his fortune.
Yeah, in footwear.
Well, maybe it's very comfortable footwear.
Right? Get your Air Mayhems.
Dude, I love it. The thieves run to a bush where they have a car hiding in it and they drive
Yeah,
off.
just it was just a bush hiding a car. It's
Yeah,
like it's a sedan. You know, it's like a Rockford Files like getaway.
I expected it to be like, Piranha or something. No.
Right?
Oh,
No, something cool. Right? All the cool vehicles.
no.
No.
This is when you know it's not one of them because they would not drive anything else.
Yeah, they've got like a
But
Buick hiding.
but yeah, they took a look at all the pictures like, I see, I noticed the boots. This is definitely Venom.
Well, yeah, Matt identifies it while he's on a Zoom call to Bruce.
Yes,
And then he asks the computer to choose and chooses Bruce and Alex.
Alex. Another tiny
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, and it's like not a lot of fanfare. We don't get an energizing scene or any of
Nope.
that, but we do get a little shot of Alex playing with a white rat, and his watch goes off, and he responsibly places the rat back in the cage before leaving in a calm manner. This is like the least dramatic exit we've ever seen with the mask watches.
It felt very like, what does Matt need now? All right, fine. Here, I'm
Eh,
putting you up over here very gently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because well, if you just let rats go, it's gonna cause a problem.
Well, yeah, obviously that, but
Feed
it
the
just
alligator a carrot, that's fine, but. And honestly, I was almost expecting him to like drop the rat into a snake cage or something.
that would have been, you know what? That would have been actually probably spot on for Alex, but no.
Right. But no, he puts him like in the giant hamster wheel,
And leaves
rat
very
size
calmly.
hamster
Yeah.
wheel. I wouldn't say giant, but it's rat size, so it's bigger than a hamster would use.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then just closes the lid and leaves responsibly. And it's like I've never seen Alex like leave responsibly when
I
the
know.
watch goes off.
That feeding a carrot to an alligator or something, or crocodile,
Right. It's like
whatever, whatever that was that one day.
whatever it was. It's dead now because they can't feed on carrots. That's what
Yeah. Comes back. Yeah, it
Maybe
comes
that's
back and
where
like, why are
Venom
you
makes their
dead?
boots.
Hmm.
They get those alligators from that
There you
Scepter
go.
kills. Yeah.
So
They
yeah,
only want the alligators that he's starved to death.
yeah. So anyways, they like you said, very little fanfare, and Scott is still doing glamour shots for Gloria
Yeah. And
this
Matt
whole
is talking
time.
to the Duke, and the Duke won't listen to Matt's warning at all.
Yeah,
You know?
and I had to congratulate my pun here. Matt is putting a tracker on the Duke's car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, because they've got archaeologists looking for the third ring, and he plans
Mhm.
to use all three rings to find the treasure to fix his nation's economy.
Yeah, so apparently that's a lot of money in that treasure wherever it's at.
That, and I'm thinking, a sudden influx of like gold into the economy is not
Mhm.
really going to help. That's going to hurt. That's going to inflate.
Well, That and it, yeah, this I'm not expecting an economics class from this episode here.
Oh, I know. I'm just watching. I'm like, we don't even use the gold standard. It's all if you need more money for the government, you just print more money.
Well, I kind of figured they were going to use it as more collateral for creating money, so you have a more like he exactly like the gold standard. This is also over in Wales, I guess. Maybe they still do have some sort of
It's
thing there.
almost like he's still like running on the old like uh oh feudalism. He's running on a feudalist economy.
Well, it does start off with a Ren Fair, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not really a Ren fair. It's that's his subjects.
yeah.
Those are his serfs.
So yeah,
Those are real
they end up
jesters, man.
yeah, they end up following the Duke. No, they stay back a bit so they don't follow him too closely.
Yeah. Now I'd done like you. I put a tracker on the car, and then they turn around and say it's a tracer. I'm like, come on, y'all are just
Yeah.
messing with this
They
now.
they 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 knew what they did
He
and they
put a
tried
Spidey
to
tracer on him. Yeah, they knew what they were
yeah.
doing.
They knew exactly what
But
they were
during
doing.
this scene, they talk about Alex Sector being a guardian angel.
It's like yeah, he said something along the lines, "Oh, something about his wings." It's like I'd wear my wings, but I couldn't put my uniform on with it.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. But if you look the way they draw him and the way he's speaking, he
Hmm.
looks and sounds like Vincent Price.
I'll have to go back and check that out again.
Yeah, he's
Completely.
like really leaning into the accent, but the way they drew him, he even kind of looked like a little beefier Vincent Price.
Well,
So,
with no hair.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
okay, then Mask is following the Duke, and they're very close. I mean, they're tailgating him.
Yeah, kind
It's
of,
like
sort of.
it's like if you're gonna do that, do you really need the tracer? I mean, you're just gonna like, and he doesn't even notice them. I'm like, really?
He doesn't sense any danger anywhere. Even drive
Yeah.
down this dirt road.
And then okay, and Vanessa has these little like pods that like pop up and drill into the bottom of the Duke's car and
Once again,
gasses him in the car
yeah. Once again, Vanessa Warfield proving herself to be the best agent that Venom has.
again and
Again.
again. And then it's funny, you watch the Duke's face, you could tell he looks like he got high before he started like driving
Like,
erratically.
oh.
Ooh.
And then you see like the Pong readout of the Duke's car going back and forth on in Thunderhawk.
Oh yeah, it's like Matt's playing Spy Hunter.
Yeah, it does. Like, huh, that's not right. And that's when there's a crash and the Duke goes down into a crevasse.
It's a ditch,
It
man. It's not even like that. It's just a really
long
rough ditch. Yeah.
and it goes on for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's instantly surrounded by Venom.
Yeah.
Even though Thunder and Hawk and Rhino were right behind him, somehow he like got ahead of them where they didn't see this happen now.
And yeah. And then like Mayhem walks right over to the window, shoots it with his what is that?
Viper.
Viper mask,
Yeah.
grabs the ring and walks off. Like, all right,
That
guys, we
thing
got it.
melts glass, dude.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
in that?
I don't know. That's, you know, kids, it's hard to make glass and then melt glass on top of that.
It's like, man, he's got like a Walter White level of like chemical knowledge to make a mask that can carry that on his head that melts like everything else it touches. Like, what is
Yeah.
the mask made of? I almost wonder if it's like two different substances that he sprays out
Oh,
so
like
they
when you have
react.
you get epoxy and like has two different vials and it
Right.
shoots out
Because
together.
if they're mixed together, you never get them out of the tube,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or I was almost thinking like oh, what was that? Christian Bale dragon movie.
Oh God. Fire.
Rain of Fire.
Rain of
Is that
fire.
it?
That's it. Rain of
Yeah,
fire.
you know how like they explained that the dragon's fire was actually two different glands that sprayed out chemicals that would
Hmm.
react and make the fire. I
Yeah.
think Viper has to work something like that because it's very risky to carry that chemical whole on your
Mhm.
head. And it comes right out of his forehead. So if it
Yes.
ever leaks, it's going straight for brain, dude. I bet he tested it on Maximus first.
Oh God, yes.
Here, try this helmet on, Max.
Like Cliff Jagger's
Anyway,
way didn't have an eye.
oh yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, and then of course, uh Mayhem grabs the ring off the Duke and leaves him alive, like, doesn't kill him.
Mm.
So that was good. And then Vanessa notices that Mask is on their way again. And she warns everybody she's the only one doing her job.
Yeah. Once
And
again,
then
she's the
she
best agent.
gasses Thunderhawk and Rhino
Yeah.
with their little gas mines or whatever
And
they are.
Miles is like, Vanessa, do your thing. She's like, all right, boop boop. Then she,
Again, she is carrying the entire Venom team.
yeah, and honestly, that should have probably killed all of them
The
because
the V in Venom should stand for Vanessa.
let's see,
But
Vanessa and everyone not on I don't know.
Miles, you might,
That's a
you might want
bad.
to workshop that a little. I don't think that's quite
Yeah,
there
no,
yet.
that's not gonna work.
So here's what I don't understand.
Hmm?
They're all wearing their masks when they get
Yeah,
gas. I can understand Sector getting knocked out because his
sure.
nose and mouth are exposed, but Lifter and Spectrum should have filtered that stuff out. I mean,
It's like the episode of Beast Wars Dark Voyage where Cheetor is suffocated by a constrictor or constricted by a constrictor.
it treats it like he's a real cat.
He can't breathe. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you don't breathe anyway. You breathe as much as an Oldsmobile, man.
Yeah, like these guys, I mean, they should have these masks to protect them as well as use it as weapons. So
There's
yeah.
no filtration on these things, especially with like the different crazy like weapons the bad guys
Dude,
use. And
I
they
would
already
think
knew they were gassing people. So I mean, you couldn't
well,
put some 3M filters in there.
yeah. Spectrum alone, I mean, he has it so he can fly higher altitudes in Thunderhawk and breathe just fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
what
that
do I
thing
know?
should have its own built-in like air supply. And sometimes he drives it around without the mask on,
Yeah,
which if he had it like that, that would have made perfect sense. But I'm like,
sure.
and then he starts driving like towards a cliff. And that's what they
Right.
leave. It's like
Towards
a
the
little
cliff.
cliffhanger, like commercial break. And I'm
Hmm.
thinking, okay, they're faking us out. They got to be faking us out. But no,
No, he drives. Thunderhawk
he,
converts into flight mode without him even know he's doing.
yeah. So at least Bruce or somebody put that in where if Matt drives off a cliff, it automatically goes into autopilot mode, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess this one thing I was yelling almost at that at the video of it, like, dude, open your doors, let the gas out,
Crack a window, man.
right? That's all I'm
It's
saying.
Taco Bell. Crack a window. It's
Or the
common courtesy.
this is common courtesy. God, what is that episode?
Robot Chicken. It's first episode with Skeletor's breakfast burrito.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's what it's from. I thought it was
Oh
something
yeah.
Venture Brothers.
Oh yeah. That
Um,
sounds about right too.
yeah. So we find out they're the well, once again, like I said, Scott's really trying hard to impress Gloria again. They're taking pictures in front of
Yeah.
statues. He's in Scott's getting really upset that T-Bob cannot take a great enough picture so he can send off the postcard to Gloria.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because before this, he asked Matt to give him money. Like, can
Yeah, he
I
was
get
like,
a loan to
"Hey, can I
get
get
it
borrow
turned
a
into
little
a?
money to
I was
send off
like,
this postcard to Gloria?"
a loan? Your dad like blows like so much money just replacing the vehicles he wrecks.
Then
He
he
should be able to
blows.
give you like $10 to go make a postcard.
Yeah. Well, and that's when he's up there in his office and in Matt's well not his office like where Matt's staying. Matt's overlooking this courtyard with this big sundial out there. He's like thinking like yeah, it essentially gives Scott the don't bother me right now. I've got too many things going on. Yeah, kind of retort,
Oh
which
well,
not the
I guess
best.
we're getting a little ahead because when Matt wakes up, he finds Rhino has crashed into a cliffside.
That's right. He
Yeah, and then
tried,
Bruce uses lifter to pull the Duke's car out of the ditch,
yes.
and
That's when you
he
see the rings
tells
missing.
yeah, and Matt tells Bruce and Alex to like go hide in Rhino because I guess they're still trying to keep secret identities, even though he's in
Uh-huh.
his full gear just with Spectrum off. You know,
Yeah. It's
so
like I'll take care of the I'll take well no. Yeah, he's like, go hide in there, and that's okay. Sorry,
He's
go
going to
ahead.
talk to him about, what happened.
Hmm.
And that's when we cut to Scott and T-Bob that are developing photos in a dark room.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how we know for sure it's like old school film. And all of T-Bob's pictures are terrible. It's like the top of Scott's head, or yeah, it's like really bad stuff. And then the one good picture of Scott, he developed it on the butt of Matt Tracker's pajamas.
I was so confused by that. Like, there's things involved here that you can't. But okay, cartoon
He
logic. Let's
somehow
do this.
made it a transfer on this.
In
And then
Tampa,
they consider sending that to Gloria. Like you're gonna send basically it's Matt's underwear to Gloria with Scott's face right on the butt. Right, I mean dead center butt crack. So like if Matt wears those, it's like his kid's face is gonna be right over his rectum. So
Rectum nearly killed him.
I was
But
gonna
yeah.
say that's what he does to Thunderhawk. Rectum. Better get another one. Pull another one out of the garage. Oh
But
man.
that's when he goes up to see Matt, and Matt's, he's like, "Hey, can I borrow a little money? I'm do a
Well,
postcard,
T
Gloria."
Bob springs on that he has one good picture left
And he
of
shows it to us,
Scott.
right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
here you go, Scott.
so yeah, he's begging Matt for that. And then we find out we see the archaeologist at like a Stonehenge like monolith that we find out is called
Sunhenge.
Sunhenge. Yeah, which a Sunhenge is basically like anything like Stonehenge that like tracks the sun is a Sunhenge.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's like basically what you would call those.
Okay, so that's essentially like a generic term.
Yeah. Like Stonehenge is a specific one, and there was a lot of them that were made out of wood or
Yeah. I got
other
one up in New
materials.
Hampshire, actually.
Yeah.
They don't know
So
where that came from.
and Venom is watching them from the cliff above, and Vanessa does like a weird move with her fingers, like, "Oh, I love playing the spider." Yeah, she does that. It's like creepy, with it magic fingers.
Yeah.
It's not jazz hands; it's magic fingers.
Magic
So
hands.
yeah, and then the Duke's ring was marked with an X.
Yeah, so we have a V and an X.
Yeah.
So the
So,
mystery's pretty solved there.
well, that's when Scott is begging and say, "Oh well, if we don't get this postcard made now, I'll run out of time. Like they're gonna close." And that's when
Time.
Matt triggers, "Oh, time!" And he looks at the sundial where there's Roman numerals on it. So it's like, "Oh well, there you go."
Yeah.
So yeah,
Huge
he
mystery.
suspects that there's some kind of like code using the sundial and stuff.
Hmm.
And then there's numerals on the Sunhenge stones with the same markings.
Yeah. So you know where to put the rings. But that's
Yeah.
that's when the one point before this, that's the archaeologist is like, okay, we've tried all these places, but my notes say it should be over here anyway, so let's dig there now.
This is the last place they have left to dig.
Yeah.
And I was
And
actually, looking up about sun hinges,
mhm.
and there is actually a sun hinge in Renaissance Park in Waynesville, Ohio, where they hold a Renaissance festival. So you have a sun hinge and a Renaissance festival there. And I thought, oh, could this be related? But they didn't start doing the Renfest there until 1990.
Huh.
But I thought that was just really interesting. They have a wooden sun hinge.
Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, it's like, but how often are you going to find a sun hinge in a Renfest? Like, and it'd be a great place to go and cosplay as Mask. You know how you always have like the Star Trek guys at the Renfest?
Yeah.
This is where you show up dressed up like Slyrax or Matt Tracker and
Grow like goatee.
try to ask for the Duke. You know,
Oh, have you seen the Duke of Windsor?
oh, you're going there as Dusty. Just don't even like pretend. You're gonna show up in an orange Jeep
Wait, no. You know where the Duke of Windsor is?
and make all kinds of inappropriate like Welsh jokes at them. There's a lot of them, and you know it.
Oh, look at the sheep over there. Is that a petting zoo or is that a dating pool? I know.
Uh,
I know.
you and your Welsh heritage. So yeah, don't get mad at him. He's part Welsh.
I also make Greek jokes because I'm also part Greek.
Yeah.
because
Man,
like
those
once
two
again, that's
together.
when you look for the goats.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking like the old personal ads. I think they made a joke about it on Peacemaker about what, going Greek or doing Greek.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Oh, so
Uh, s-
anyway,
yeah, we.
so yeah, Matt and them drive off to go to the Sunhenge, and Matt doesn't give the money to Scott, so Scott drags T-Bob off, and they gotta go and get them. Oh, Dad forgot to give me money, so he's chasing after Matt's wallet. Typical kid. So,
So
and I
yeah,
just think it's funny that they have to go through all this trouble just to make a postcard when they've got all this other tech that could do stuff.
yeah.
It shouldn't be that hard. There should be a printer in T-Bob somewhere,
Probably gonna install one next week.
right?
They're
So the
next to the
archaeologist
camera.
digs and finds the third ring in a tiny little like jewelry box.
Dude, the
It's
thing
like,
is like this. Okay, the jewelry box is the same as my size of my key fob here.
yeah, it was tiny.
Hmm.
And I mean, you know how they do stuff with archaeological digs. You know, they grit it out
Hmm.
and they take months on a very small area, just slowly,
Oh
layer by
yeah.
layer, peeling stuff back. But these guys just happen to find it right away while Venom is waiting. And yeah, it's like the timing on all this is perfect.
Well, yeah. You can't spend too much time, digging up stuff.
Doing science can't do that.
Science? No.
You know, and this is really a good opportunity for them to like give some educational content in here. But
It, it would have been, but you only have 22 minutes to tell the whole story, so they're
they
not going to
got
do that.
like three Roman numerals out of the way, and that's all they're required by the government.
Was what 1, 5, and 10?
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh,
So
but well, as soon as he pulls the box out, it's like Mayhem is on top of the dude
he's
already.
like, I'll take that.
Yeah.
It's
And then
perfect.
the best line I think in the whole episode because we didn't get any Sadoisms this time.
None. I listened
Yeah,
for him.
but we got a good one from Mayhem, which is tie him up in a cave and put him to sleep until we're done. It's like, well, if they're already tied up in a cave, do you really have to put them to sleep too? Like he's like, man, we got all this sleep gas. We're gonna use all of it.
I bought it in bulk.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you get an allotment from the government, and if you don't use
Mhm.
it all, then they cut back your budget. So you got to use the whole budget of the sleep gas. So
Yeah, it's important. You gotta if you don't use enough, next year you get less of it.
yeah, he's like, we got to return these canisters by the end of the day, so we might as well use all the gas. They're a rental. So the third ring though doesn't just have like a Roman numeral on it; it has a whole poem. And I'm not writing down the poem. I didn't do
No,
the poem.
not either.
And it's basically it just tells them to put the rings in the slots and
Yeah.
yeah.
It told him everything we already kind of assumed from what's going
Yeah.
on here. So
And it's a Tomb Raider puzzle.
yeah.
Not even like a good Tomb Raider puzzle.
Yeah, it's just mid. I'll be
Okay.
honest.
So when the clouds part finally and the sun shines upon the rings, they make laser beams shoot out of the rings like laser Floyd.
That's exactly what I put down. Like, look, it's laser fluid to the sun hinge. It's
Right.
going doo, 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 doo in the
And
air.
here's what I was thinking, okay, because it's a sun hinge and all that. You would
Mhm.
think it would have to be a specific day for that
You
to
think
work.
because the sun does adjust over a period of time during the
It's
months of
not
the
going to
year.
hit those rings. And I mean,
No.
you've got a giant sun calendar there. So you'd think,
Mhm.
oh, well, we need to, do this on a specific day on the solstice or equinox or something fancy like
That would
that,
have been a good thing to have on that third ring,
Right. It,
but no.
it's not, but nope, none of that. Just any old time.
Hmm.
As long as you get the rings in their little slot. And they got little slots,
Hmm.
uh, and the stones that have the X, the V, and the I on them. You put their respective rings in these little tiny slots that have been there for thousands of years and certainly didn't weather out at all.
I'm sure it lines just perfectly up again. So yeah,
Yeah,
no
they
problem
talk
there.
about like those Mayan ruins that like were made with such precision that it looks like it was carved by laser because there's not even like air can't even get between them. This
Yeah.
sun hinge was built with the same precision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least the American Stonehenge that's up in New Hampshire, at least that one. they say, well, it'll this would, be where the winter solstice, sun would be, 300 years ago, and this is where the so on and so forth. They
Oh
say
yeah,
like,
you got astronomical drift, you got
yeah,
Milankovitch cycles, and the wobble of the Earth changes.
yeah, all of
The
that.
axial tilt. So yeah,
That
but
they're
we're
like,
not getting that deep into stuff.
no, we're not. We're not
No,
gonna go that far into
this
it.
is like Revenge of the Fallen level of astronomy here,
It very much is.
because stuff was marked like in prehistory, and somehow all the stars are still in the same alignment.
Speaking of that, we my wife was one that was to watch the Aquaman movies, and they're
Hmm.
fun movies. The second one, the big bad in there is the Fallen, or
Oh yeah,
or he's a necro lord or something like that. But yeah, he has a tall head and everything like that. He's the Fallen, and he
yeah,
has to be released, kind of thing. So yeah, they're as soon as I saw that, I'm like,
yeah. I've seen this movie already.
hey, you know what? It's better than the Fallen, Revenge of the Fallen. So there's that. A lot more fun, anyways.
That's a low bar to clear.
Yeah, I know.
But
It was so
did they
weird.
set any CGI computers on fire just trying to render?
I don't know. I mean,
Because
probably
that
not.
happened. Like three computers caught on fire during when
Nice.
Devastators like pulling the pyramid apart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, three of their rendering computers and literally caught on fire.
Perfect.
Because yeah,
Perfect. There is a fight that ensues here because Mask shows up.
okay. And here's something. This is like the worst animation I've seen in this series so far. Like Rhino conversion,
Hmm.
it's sloppy. This looks like ACOM. I was like, did ACOM do this one?
No, they really haven't done it like this in, the whole time, like while he's running the whole conversion. But,
Well, I mean, even like the way it's drawn, it's real sloppy. Like the cannon in the back, the little notches on it are out of alignment. I mean, it's
Mhm.
real messy. And there's more of that later too.
But they does the one thing they really haven't done is he fires off that rocket cannon thing a few times,
Yeah,
essentially trying to create I guess a smoke screen to keep out the light.
yeah. That's what he said. Basically, to keep the sunlight out, so they can't figure out where the
Hmm.
rings are pointing. And then, okay, Jackhammer converts, and
Hmm.
Vanessa just folds out of the turret with the seat. It's not usually like the seat folds out and then you see them kind of pop up, but no, she folds out with it. So it's like she was in there all crouched down,
Come on, Dagger, open it up.
right?
I'm getting cramps,
So again, she's going above and beyond the Call of Duty for this. So
as we expect.
yep.
Uh,
Oh, and then yeah, Scott and T-Bob drive in there when there's lots of smoke and dust to obscure the animation. Like they're cheating on this animation of this battle scene. They're covering everything. So
I
you see little
kind of
flashes
got
of
that.
light,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
got
like,
that feeling. You see lights and stuff going through the cloud, but you don't see everything in the cloud really clearly. So
I'm telling you, this is some Carnage and C minor stuff going on here. Well,
it's
and
pretty bad.
also the scale is off because you see Jackhammer and Piranha drive out from between the sun hinge columns. Like they only
Yeah.
have one column between them, and Piranha looks almost as big as Jackhammer.
The way that Jack Hammer's like whole look is also the his transformed look. It looked funky, like they cut a lot of corners there.
It's very muddled, right? I
It
mean,
is
that
very
was
muddled,
yeah,
yeah.
very blobby kind of. And like I said, they this was a rushed episode, or
Hmm.
they got some other studio
Like
to
a fill-in.
do it in a hurry. Yeah. That's what I was wondering. ACOM, man, it really has an ACOM look to it. So yeah, Scott and T-Bob drive into the smoke in pursuit of Matt's wallet, and then they see Switchblade and decide they need to climb up the hill.
Oh yeah. That nothing's wrong here at all.
Yeah, and of course, the ring lasers align on the hilltop where Scott and T-Bob are standing, like
Mhm.
literally right in between them, and
Yeah.
it bores a hole into the hilltop. Like these aren't just like a pointer, like the with the staff of Ra, whatever, and
Oh yeah, no,
uh
for Raiders.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah. No, this thing is actually gonna like cut into the hillside. It's like th- what kind of technology did they have back then? They get it from those aliens that were like over in North America or whatever that brought Scott and T-Bob back to life. I mean,
From the Chariot of the Stars.
yeah, they got some crazy stuff going on there. So Scott and T-Bob just stick their head in the hole, and there's all kinds of gold and jewels and arms and a
Dude,
crown.
your message to me earlier when we were preparing for this, like that's a mimic.
Oh yeah, as soon as I saw that, I said, and an obvious mimic
Obvious
because
mimic
there's
in the there's a wooden chest in the middle of all these jewels.
yeah,
You know
and
that's a
so,
mimic.
yeah, it's a mimic. I mean, if it was in a fountain, there'd be a water weird in there.
Yep.
You know, it's this is like textbook first time running a game DM stuff.
I
You
still
know,
remember that first adventure that comes with the old I want to say the old red box.
hmm
There's an adventure that has there's a fountain with a water weird in it.
Oh yeah,
I still
there's
remember.
usually like a key that you have to reach into the water to get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I learned that you die quickly in D&D if you're not careful
they
that
did
day.
that in the Choose Your Own Adventure books too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they loved getting you with the water weirds. That's why I was kind of disappointed with third edition water weirds, where they like made them into like nymphs. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's got to be a water snake that wants to kill you.
It's like almost completely transparent water snake. Yeah.
Yeah. And then later they explain like the ones that were snakes were supposed to be like the nymph forms, but somehow they're being conjured there, like twisted and tormented them into that. So they went for
Really.
like the Tolkien like creation of the orcs thing, but with a water elemental.
Sure, we'll go with that.
So and that's why they're so angry.
So yeah,
So
we find out in a few minutes here they fill T-Bob up with all the jewels.
yes, hey, Scott decides he's gonna save the treasure. And it's like that's a lot of treasure, and that's heavy. Gold's heavy. And that's a
Yeah,
lot. And there's swords and stuff in there. I mean,
they all fit inside T-Bob.
yeah, T-Bob's got he's got a subspace pocket like Swindle in there. So yeah, and then Mayhem starts to get airsick from dogfighting with with Thunderhawk.
You'd
Like
think
they're
at
doing
this
like the
point he'd be okay with like that kind of stuff.
okay, you know, like when you're flying the plane in GTA Online
Yeah.
and the guy fires a missile and you do the little loop de loop to get away from the missiles.
hmm
That's basically what they're doing. They're just doing that back and forth.
hmm
And Mayhem starts to get airsick.
And like Matt drops like a dumbfire bomb on Switchblade, and Switchblade barely like gets out of the way.
Yeah, he
Like
dodges and misses, and yeah. So
that
they're
was
showing
the
play pattern there.
yeah, that was all it was. It was a play pattern. It was like that was the worst attempt to knock down, Miles Mayhem.
With all the awesome like battle animation we've seen
Yeah.
previously, I'm telling you, they just phoned this one in.
Yeah.
And then Piranha crashes into Jackhammer in the smoke,
Oh yeah. And not really
and
fast either. He just hits it and just falls over.
yeah, it's like a low speed impact that knocks like racks over.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's when we see T-Bob's filled with treasure, and Matt's like, "What are y'all doing here?" And he shows him, and he's like, "Get inside of Thunderhawk." But then they hear the archaeologist crying for help.
Yeah, apparently Spectrum can break rocks open too.
Yeah,
He
but did you
j-
see the way the rocks crumbled? It was like an animatic. It wasn't even like fully animated.
it
It's like
did.
really
It was
bad.
a circle and it kind of crumbled and fell away.
It's like those little montage scenes from the deleted scenes from Heavy Metal. Have you seen that?
I don't know if I've seen that actually.
Yeah, it was like there's supposed to be a few scenes in there. One of them was like showing like the evolution on some world like that was corrupted by the Lochnar. And yeah, it's animatics. It's not even like full animation. And that's what this looked like when he crumbled the rocks.
Yeah.
So
Well,
and it was kind of slow-mo too. It was like a slow-mo animatic
mhm.
of the rocks crumbling, and then he just comes and this cave, this quote unquote cave,
hmm
isn't much of a cave. It's like a cleft in the rock.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call that a cave, you know? And they just
Um,
kind of covered them right. So they buried these archaeologists alive,
yeah, they
basically.
buried him alive in the side of a mountain.
Yeah. While they put them to sleep. And then
But
here's something that was kind of cool, though. Again, Vanessa is the MVP because we come back and she's actually administering first aid to Slyrax's leg.
mhm.
Yeah, like she's their medic too.
She's a most useful member of Venom, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't need these guys. These guys are
No.
just like, I guess, to draw fire away from her.
And
And then
that's
Mayhem whines about losing the treasure and does absolutely nothing about it.
zero. And they leave.
Yeah. Yeah, then they just go home. It's like,
And yeah,
drats.
we get a little like, really quick mention like these, well, Matt said earlier how he's going to take the treasure and, save this country. So we kind of assume that's how it ends up
Yeah,
because
we
it
don't
just
see really
kind of
the
ends.
and well, we get to Matt is angry and actually going to discipline Scott for going to Sunhenge
That's
without
right.
permission. And then T Bob requests to take one last picture of Scott before judgment because maybe the last time he
No,
sees him smile.
so he says, "Can I get one more picture of Scott or read him his last will and testament?"
Yeah.
And like, oh, okay, sure, man. And
Yeah,
they're like,
because
they
yeah,
take a picture.
Scott
And
gets really
Matt,
disciplined.
yeah, Matt and Scott are laughing together.
Yeah. And see, I think that's what it is. That's why they never get to discipline Scott. T Bob is always interfering.
All right,
Because
T-Bob,
once you're
you're right.
hugging and laughing, it's kind of hard to discipline your
Yeah,
kid after
yeah.
that. So, oh, you little scamp.
Ugh. And then you get the
So,
PSA.
yeah, I like the pun in the beginning,
Oh God, yes. Hey, hey, can you hang 10 T-Bob?
and he's like, "No, I can only hang 10." And I mean, on paper, it probably looks good because it's TIN,
Mm-hmm. It
but
didn't work.
verbally, but I thought it was kind of clever. But that only works like if you see it written. But I got it
Exactly.
at least. But a kid watching that is not gonna get that.
And is hanging 10 what you do on skateboards? So I thought it was surfing.
That's a surfboard thing, I
Yeah,
thought.
I thought so.
I mean, I'm not a skater. I don't have the balance for it. I would just crack my skull. So the moral here is, yeah, don't skateboard on the street, only on private property or skate park, because those private property owners love when you skate on their private
They do.
property.
And they love skating on sidewalks too.
Yeah.
Please,
Well,
keep skating on our sidewalks.
and Scott just needs to check his privilege because not everyone had skate parks in 1985.
Dude, no, that was unheard of. You saw that stuff on like, on Nickelodeon or MTV or whatever.
They were all in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't have
And
that
then,
around. We have one.
and where I live in Houston, everything's flat here.
Yeah.
There's like, it does no good to really skate. But when I actually visited California around San Diego and stuff, I saw why skateboarding like started there because all the hills.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, yeah, there was like a lot of like curving inclines and stuff. So yeah, the whole world is your skate park there.
Well, that in San Diego is actually really pleasant all year long too.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, the
I wouldn't
weather's
be
good for it.
outside.
And
Not
then
like today when it's 92 degrees, like without humidity factored in there. Here,
feels like 150.
and something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all Satan's taint eventually.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is they give this whole lecture on that, and then
Mhm.
they all skate on the sidewalk. Because one of his little friends almost gets run over by
Yeah, that's
skating
what
in the
it
street.
is.
Yeah. And they go down the sidewalk for somewhere safe to skate.
Mhm.
Okay. And it's like, well, shouldn't you walk there? Because you're just like lecturing about not. I mean, he didn't say the sidewalk per se, but it's just as bad. You're gonna hurt somebody else, maybe, or
That's why it's illegal to skateboard on a lot of sidewalks. Yeah.
I was gonna say that's why there's city ordinances against this
Yep.
stuff. So,
Yep.
and T Bob falls down
Yeah.
again.
Because haha, hey, there he goes, big metal man.
So I had to look this up, okay? Because
Yeah.
first it's like I'd like to see some Boston Dynamics robots on skateboards. But it just so happens that in February of this year, China debuted a humanoid robot that can ride a skateboard like a human. It's called the
The
Unitree G1 Husky.
someone who
And
like kicked a kid during a presentation. I don't know if you
uh
saw that.
yeah, I don't know. This one what I saw the videos of it cuz I actually watched videos of it.
Hmm.
And it can put one foot on the skateboard and push off with the foot and then get on and ride. I mean, it's not, you know, grinding down rails or anything yet, but it was trained to ride the skateboard in 20 hours. They simulated millions of variations within one day, like all at once. So basically, all the variations you could get like, just from riding a skateboard, it did, and then transferred the data into the physical robot. And now
That's
they've got that open as an open source project to develop reactions to variables like obstacles and changes in surfaces. That's their next thing they're working on. Yeah, and they open sourced it, so
jeez.
it's but it just happens that this year when we watched this, they actually came up with a
Finally
humanoid
did it.
robot that can ride a skateboard, which it's always already surpassed me because
Exactly. I was always terrible at
I
it.
can put one foot on a skateboard and break my leg.
Yeah,
That's what would
pretty
happen.
much.
I had a college professor that did that one year. Like we had a field trip out to Big Bend,
Uh,
yeah, for like field mapping, and he
yeah.
had to miss it because he shattered his ankle skateboarding.
There you go.
And I'm like, there's an age you reach where you can't do that anymore.
Learn your limitations.
Yeah.
So, well,
So
anyway,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the mystery of the
Mystery of the
rings
Rings.
is Laser Floyd.
No hobbits involved.
Yeah, and
So
Roman numerals, kids. They'll help
learn
you
them.
find treasure.
Exactly. They're important.
Yeah.
That way you can read
Next, they'll get a mystery of reading cursive.
You can tell time off this old sundial. Who uses that? Well, no one, I guess. Okay. Anyways, that's what I figured
How
that
do you adjust
conversation
the
went like.
sundial for daylight savings time? You just got to rotate it like 1 hour's worth of like the
Makes
Romans
sense.
didn't have that.
That makes sense. All right, y'all. Thanks for checking us out today on Mask Monday. And please give us a subscription, free subscription, of course, and give us some star ratings if you liked it. Send us some comments, send us some emails, morethanmeetstheseguys at gmail.com, and we'd love to see a little interaction. I
Anybody
love.
found any treasure?
Anyone come across mimics? Let
Yeah.
us know.
How
Anyways,
about them water weirds?
anyways, y'all have a great day or night or whatever you're at, and until next time,
Bye.
see ya.